The tension at the U.S. Open's women's singles second-round match on August 27th sparked a heated debate that goes beyond just tennis. Taylor Townsend, an American player who is black, found herself at the center of controversy after her intense match against Latvia's Jelena Ostapenko, who ranked number 25 at the time. Townsend emerged victorious with a 7-5, 6-1 win. But what happened after the match caught everyone's attention, and not in a good way. As the two players shook hands at the net, Ostapenko confronted Townsend with sharp words. Townsend later shared with reporters that Ostapenko accused her of having no class, no education, and even warned her to see what happens when we get outside the U.S. This exchange quickly ignited a firestorm, especially since Townsend is a black athlete competing in a sport where racial dynamics are often under the surface. But here's where it gets controversial. Ostapenko's comments were widely criticized online as potentially racially insensitive, sparking a broader conversation about race, sportsmanship, and respect in tennis. Ostapenko responded on Instagram, explaining her frustration stemmed from what she saw as a breach of tennis etiquette during the match. She pointed to a specific moment when Townsend scored a point off a net cord, a shot that hits the top of the net but still lands in play, without apologizing, which Ostapenko felt was unsportsmanlike, especially at such a crucial point when she was trailing 5-3 in the first set. Ostapenko wrote, "Today, after the match, I told my opponent that she was very disrespectful as she had a net ball in a very deciding moment and didn't say sorry. But her argument was that she doesn't have to say sorry at all. There are some rules in tennis which most of the players follow, and it was the first time ever that this happened to me on tour. If she plays in her homeland, that doesn't mean she can behave and do what she wants." She later addressed the accusations of racism directly, stating, "I was never racist in my life. I respect all nations of people in the world. For me, it doesn't matter where you come from. Unfortunately, I come from such a small country that I don't have huge support and a chance to play in my homeland." Meanwhile, Townsend didn't let the controversy distract her. She went on to win her next match on August 29th against number 5 seed Mira Andreeva with a score of 7-5, 6-2, advancing to the round of 16, where she was set to face Barbora Krejcikova from the Czech Republic on August 31st. What's especially notable is the strong support Townsend received from prominent black players in the tennis community. Naomi Osaka, seeded third at the U.S. Open and ranked number 23 in the tournament, along with former champion Coco Gauff and commentator-turned-player Sloane Stephens, all publicly defended Townsend. Their responses highlighted the racial undertones they perceived in Ostapenko's remarks and challenged the claim that Townsend lacked class. Osaka told the media after her own second-round win, "It's one of the worst things you can say to a black tennis player in a majority-white sport," adding, "I don't know if she knows the history of it in America." Gauff described Ostapenko's outburst as a heat-of-the-moment thing that shouldn't have been said, expressing hope that the incident wouldn't overshadow Townsend's character, whom she called one of the nicest people I've ever met. Stephens, a longtime friend of Townsend, dismissed the idea that the net cord point was a significant factor in the match. She said, "People are emotional when they lose, 1,000%. A lot of the attention has been taken off of Taylor's tennis, which I don't like. I do think Ostapenko is a great player. She didn't show her class and education here." This incident raises important questions about sportsmanship, cultural sensitivity, and the pressures athletes face on the global stage. Was Ostapenko's reaction simply a case of frustration in a high-stakes match? Or did it reveal deeper issues about race and respect in tennis? And how should players navigate the unwritten rules of sportsmanship when emotions run high? What do you think? Was Ostapenko's criticism justified, Or did it cross a line? How do you interpret the responses from Townsend and her supporters? Share your thoughts and join the conversation below.